Another episode of Andy Drinks Beer, the show where Andy drinks beer and then sweats his ass off in the garage after doing some yard work. Yeah, it's cool. Today we have Lift Bridge and 93X's collaboration, the Brotherhood beer. Now you've seen this around town. I have not had the opportunity to enjoy it yet. It's a lot of bars. It's in stores. It's all over the place. It's a smooth ass beer. It says right on the label. Tear me up is the branding. So we'll get into this. It's a 4.5% ABV and a 15 on the IBU, as I cannot pour today. Who really knew? Alright, so right away, you know, it's relatively low alcohol, so it's probably going to be crushable, and pretty low IBU, so things going to be smooth as a baby's bottom. Look at the color. A little bit darker than your typical domestic beer, which is good, and hopefully a little bit more flavor. And let's dive in a little bit, shall we? So you can tell it's very crushable. It's definitely in the crushable area. Easy drinking, which is fantastic. Except I can't quite put my finger on it. Except like, later on, as you're drinking, you get some interesting notes, you get some interesting flavor going on the back end. But because right away when you sip it and when you see the color, you think, oh, this is just like an American light beer. But there's a lot going on, and I love Lift Bridge's stuff too. And this is good. Because it's a good combination for, you know, the weather we got going on late July, early August here in Minnesota, as this is real sweat. Yeah. So definitely pick up some of these. The our criteria, as always, crushable or sipper, all over it, is very crushable. Number two, what food to pair well with this? Well, rock stars don't eat. Yeah, like was it the Nickelback songs of, oh, we all stay skinny because we just don't eat. Yeah. So you know what pairs well with this? Another beer. How about that? Or I'd say like a steak quesadilla. Yeah. Screw chicken quesadillas. Steak quesadilla is where it's at. All right, number three, compared to a movie or TV show. Well, since we're talking about rock stars working, doing whatever it takes to succeed, Airheads. Airheads is a fantastic movie. Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, and Adam Sandler is the third banana. Yeah, this is before Adam Sandler blew up. See, I think Joe Mantegna was in that movie. Michael McKean. Richards from Seinfeld. You know, Kramer. Yeah, before he did all that, said all that racist stuff in his career. Michael Richards. Yeah, that's him. That's what it reminds me of. It rocks. It is what it is. It's not pretentious. That's exactly what this beer is too. Now, what does this remind me of? It kind of reminds me, and I'm going to tie it back to music, is that the closest I've ever been to sunburned was in Somerset, Wisconsin, like Rock on the Ridge or Rock on the Mountain or something like that. Festival of a bunch of rock bands. I think Seven Dust was there. And Chevelle, maybe? Yeah, it was back in like the high school days. And of course, we all had our ways of obtaining alcohol, and yeah, I just remember getting bomb-ass wasted and getting almost sunburned, sitting out all day in the hot Wisconsin sun. Yeah, it was good times. This takes me back to that. And of course, our rating scale on a 1 to 10, Reuben Studdard's, 10 being the best and 1 being Reuben Studdard. How does Lift Bridge 93X's Brotherhood beer stack up? I'm going to give it a solid 9. I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10 Reuben Studdards because, you know, like we said, it's very easy drinking, but still has a lot of flavor on the back end. And yeah, it's not your typical American domestic. I think Lift Bridge did a phenomenal job here, and it's good. I love it. I'm sure fans of 93X and the Half-Ass Morning Show love it as well. And yeah, you know, from the website, this is a beer for the Brotherhood, a true American lager craft brewed locally with the finest West Coast yeast, Midwestern malts, and just enough hops for a crisp aroma and finish. Ooh, and yeah, just enough hop, just enough to keep it interesting, to distinguish it from other domestic type beers, but also not enough where you're really hopping up the beer, then you're getting to like IPA territory, and then you really ramp up the pretentiousness. No, that's not what Liftbridge is about. That's not what 93X is about. That's not what this beer is about. Bros. Mash that subscribe button on YouTube. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all at Andy Carlson Show. Prost.